The truck behind me has 440 miles of range, 754 horsepower, and 785 pound-feet of torque, and can tow up to 10,000 pounds with a 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds. It comes with a 16.8-inch screen. It has independent rear steering, crab walk, a midgate where it can lower and make the truck bed almost 11 feet. And no, it's not the Tesla Cybertruck. Get that thing out of here. Bye-bye. So long. It's the GMC Denali Sierra EV, baby. And today, we're gonna see if it's a good electric truck and if it's a truck you should get. Currently with only one color, Thunderstorm Gray, with 24-inch huge wheels and 35-inch tires and an all-new interior. This is the truck for truck people. Did you guys see that animation? So all these lights light up. You get a whole entire LED strip here. And the GMC logo lights up too. That's so cool. This is like a actual working truck. It is beautiful, it's big, rugged. I feel like a man driving this bad boy. Now, this bad boy just came back from full front end paint protection film, which is very smart by the owner. From Extreme Edge and Garden Grove, they do paint protection film, they do ceramic coating, they do tin, all this stuff. But we've got our hands on this bad boy, and man, driving it was intense. But we'll talk about the driving stuff in a second. We need to talk about the stuff that I wish my Cybertruck had, and let's start with the most fun part, the Midgate. So if you don't know who I'm Everydaychris. Make sure to subscribe. I have 3 Teslas, the Tesla Cybertruck. The one thing I love about the Cybertruck, but I hate, is that the truck bed is not connected to the interior of the cabin. So you can't do fun stuff like camp. Look at this. Oh my God. The dreams are finally real. This bad boy allows you to expand the entire truck bed up to almost 11 feet. Let's go ahead and try to put these seats down. Very simple. Step 1 is this. The thought and attention to detail is so awesome. There's even a little bit of storage space here so you can put stuff. Then you're gonna put the headrest down. Boom. And then you're gonna pull, there's a little latch right here. You're gonna pull it down and the whole thing comes down, and look at that. And then there's just a little button we push here. Unlocks it. And here it comes. The midgate is down. And the cool thing is, if you have the midgate down on this side, say if you have like a paddleboard or something, you can still have a passenger on one side of it. And we can remove this entire piece by removing this glass piece. The reason why they have this safety thing is because if you are doing it by yourself, you don't want to damage anything. So if we pull it down like this, we pull it down like so, it's gonna come, but oh, it's not gonna fall because of this thing. Carefully. And it lifts up. Make sure the safety tabs are not closed. So now I'm gonna gently put this here. Good. It's gonna snap down. We're gonna bring the safety. There, see that? These are down. Now this is safe. So the whole thing's coming down. It's all secure onto here. And now we have a full midgate, complete open. Now, if this thing wasn't here, we would have complete space, but because he has the aftermarket tonneau cover on here, it's like in the way. But you can definitely sleep in here if you wanted to. So jealous, this is so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down and show you guys what it's like. Let me take off my shoes first, because I'm Asian. And I guarantee you there's gonna be tons of aftermarket accessories where you could just lay down on this side, because we can find a cover here, cover it straight down. I can lay down, I'm in the truck bed. It's so cool. And look at all this space, man. This is the life. Completely open. This is a nice table where I could eat some food. We got lights up here. You have cameras as well. Boom. Lifts up. Done. I'm 6'3", and this tailgate is huge. This is a big truck. This is on the lowest suspension too. So if I push this down, now this is a problem we had with our Cybertruck. It's so high. Luckily I can still get up. Everyday Jan, my wife, she's 5'3". She can't get up. But look at this nifty feature they added, where if you're too short, you just push this button. It lowers. Oh yeah. Push this button again, and you have a secondary step. This is so cool. I know it's in some of the newer GMC non-electric vehicle trucks. So it's not like a new cool thing, but I think it's just awesome, the attention to detail. They really thought of truck people. But while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the truck bed. So already they lined the truck bed with this nice anti-scratch liner, which I wish they did in the Tesla Cybertruck. It's grippy, it's nice. But look at these outlets. You have 4 120 volt outlet, and you have a 240 volt 30 amp out. Wow, that's insane. So you could actually charge another electric vehicle if you wanted to. That's where the fuses are. Little storage compartment area with a ton of stuff. Huge truck bed. Lots of storage space back here. But unfortunately, there isn't any sub-trunk space underneath, but it's okay. It makes sense. Most people who have a truck have stuff in their truck bed. They can't access their sub-trunk easily. That's one problem I have with my truck or my Cybertruck. Let's take a look at the trunk space in the Frunk. How do I open this bad boy? This thing is futuristic as hell. And just like that, look at that. What? Look at the size of this thing. So first off, this is huge, man. This is so big. This reminds me of the Ford F-150 Lightning trunk, but this is an actual trunk. I could use this as a trunk. The cool thing is also it has drain plugs here. It also has another 120 volt outlet, so you could charge stuff here. You could put a cargo net if you wanted to. It has hooks to keep stuff down. You have your tire compressor with the sealant here since there's no spare tire. You have a little button here in case anyone gets locked out. You can for sure fit a full-size luggage in this bad boy. Awesome, I love this. So already one thing I noticed is when I drive it, I feel like I'm driving a normal gas car. When I go into reverse, it goes into reverse slowly. With all the other EVs, I have to push on the accelerator to go into reverse. With the driving, you can control everything. You can control the steering feel. I have it on the stiff steering, although it still feels very, very soft in my opinion compared to my Tesla. All right, this is a really high truck. So already what I love about this is this digital rear view mirror. Look at that. I feel like I'm in a truck. I've driven a couple of trucks before, actually GMC trucks. Here's the gigantic 18-inch screen. What is this, a power button on the side? That's how big it is. So let's take a look at the drive modes. Now we're gonna keep it on power mode. I don't know why they disable it and re-enable it. I think it's so tacky. This is the most tackiest thing I've ever seen. Doors hammer, AKA power mode. Thank God it's not like the Fisker Ocean where I only have like 100 boosts. One pedal driving is enabled. Aha, so we have rear steering enabled. Good. Thank God there's no button I need to push. Put my foot on the brake and drive. It senses the actual physical key. Very quiet, very smooth. A lot of bumps coming up. But the regen braking on this thing is insane. It is so strong. So strong, even for me, I have to put it on the normal setting, not on the highest regen, because that's how crazy it is. I want to show you how intense this regen is, okay? It's gonna move the camera, guaranteed. Watch this. We're gonna go, accelerate. Are you ready, hon? And I'm just gonna let my foot off of the brake. What? This is the best regen I've ever felt in any vehicle. It feels like I'm slamming on the brakes. You could even turn it off, by the way, if you guys didn't know. You could turn it off completely. So if I let my foot off the brake, look, I'm coasting. I'm coasting in an EV. That's insane. So right now I got it on that boost mode, which I feel like it should always be on boost mode. And then 3, 2, 1. Woo! Dude. Oh yeah, that's fast. That is fast. I'm gonna turn off boost mode. Boost mode is off. Floor it. That feels like a normal vehicle. But when you have it on that boost mode, the boost mode really just boosts it. The handling is amazing because we have that independent rear steering just like the Tesla Cybertruck. I am very surprised. I believe I could have my cameras on at low speeds as well. Oh, this quality though. The quality is not the best. But the handling though, turning radius is very, very good. This is a very big steering wheel, but it's not a bad thing because I'm in a big truck. I'm in a truck. Very smooth. I get that electric vehicle sound. You can actually turn it off, it's customizable, but no full self-driving. Even with the giant wheels, no issues. It feels great. Not bad, not a bad car overall. But let's test the low speed maneuvering and of course crab walk. So I think the crazy thing is you could customize the rear steering, which is weird. Why would anyone want to turn it off? But then I realized I'm in a truck. I know so many people in the Tesla Cybertruck, they ended up hitting and damaging their Cybertruck because of the rear steering, because it's such a tight turning radius, which is why now I get it. Okay, so now we're gonna try U-turn. So rear steering is off. So this is with it off. Oh man. So I'm gonna hit the camera woman. Not gonna make it, so I'm gonna have to reverse. Okay. Wow, this is a big truck. I feel like I'm driving a big rig. Look at this. What a workout. I do miss the steer-by-wire on the Cybertruck, I will tell you that much. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it on and let's do a U-turn. Do this, look at that. So the camera woman's still there. Crazy. She didn't have to move this time. I don't think I'm gonna make a full U-turn like this, but the turning radius is so much better than before. Way easier. Definitely not as much work than the first time. Look at that. Look how much space I have in front of there too. Now we're gonna test the fun feature crabwalk. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on crabwalk. Now I'm on. What the? That was a very unnecessary animation. I'd hate to see that every single time. So I'm gonna go into reverse and try to reverse diagonally. But what's going on? I don't even know what's happening. So pretty much what I can do in crab mode is I could pull into a parallel parking spot without ever needing to do anything. So if I go here, like look at this. Am I going diagonal? What the heck? Definitely a party trick though. I don't find any real use for the crab walk mode. So even though I'm driving straight, I'm driving at like this weird angle. It's so weird. It's like I'm drifting. This is the truck I'll be reviewing today, guys. The all-new I'm just kidding. This is the past. Look how long GMC has been making trucks for centuries. But this is the future of GMC. The Sierra EV Denali, baby. Edition 1. I forgot my measuring tape, but you know how I know the owner of this truck is a truck guy? He has a measuring tape in his truck already. So thank you to whoever owns this bad boy. From edge to edge, it is giving us 57 inches wide. I see 2 child anchors here, nothing in the middle seat. Now these seats are huge. It has cup holders here. Headroom's not the best, surprisingly. Like my hair is touching everything and I'm right here. So my head's touching here. Someone sitting right next to me may hit the shoulders just a touch, but the leg space is insane. You have a nice panoramic roof up here. It looks beautiful. You have a lot of stuff that you wish you had in other trucks. Cybertruck like this. I know a lot of people complain about this. If you go off-roading, if your suspension's on high, you need something to grab onto to get into the truck or car, and they have it for the Denali, which is awesome. You have heated seats back here. You have air vents, 2 USB-C ports, and again, you have another 120-volt outlet as well, and some storage. Definitely nice. It's definitely a truck that you could use for work, but also take camping, off-roading, or on a road trip. From the seat end to the console, it's giving me 16 inches. It is big back here. We're getting a solid 17 inches, but thank goodness we got running boards. Very useful for people who aren't as tall as me, and even for myself too. So let's go ahead and raise the height a little bit, see how quickly it raises. But look how much higher this bad boy is. I really like these tires. I think I'm gonna get these tires for my Cybertruck. The Michelin's LTX, beautiful. So the Denali, the wheel is very big. This is huge, feels like a Rivian wheel. Gigantic. You got the Super Cruise here, attention monitoring, Super Cruise system. What are we, an airplane pilot? It is button city. Look at all these buttons. Voice command button, talk button, okay button, heat steering wheel, back button. I don't even know what this is. Super Cruise button, cruise control, distance button. And you also have a paddle shifter only on one side to control the regen braking. And that's pretty cool. On the left side, they have a ton of functions. Parking brake, adjust the suspension manually, like you could have a physical button for it. Lane keep assist as well. They have the option to open the trunk or the tailgate. And you have dedicated trail button. People who love to tow is gonna love this car. Material, it's nice, not the nicest. It's okay, just like a nice rubber gloss black. Ooh, I hate gloss black accents. But still, for a truck, you don't want it to be so nice and premium because you drive it and you use it as a truck. You want something durable, rugged, that lasts. Seats are amazing, so comfortable. I'm 6'3", plenty of headspace here. Material feels really, really good as well. It hugs me, but doesn't hug me too much. And what's awesome, when my parking sensors go off, my seat actually vibrates. So that's cool. It's another attention grabber. So if I'm too close to a car, my seat will vibrate and I'm like, oh, I gotta slow down. The screen is huge. I feel very Mustang Mach-E-like. You could push the button to turn on climate, touch sensitive here, climate buttons here. You could use the knob to control the audio. Very cheap feeling plastic here. This Mustang Mach-E. This is the Mustang Mach-E right here. Normal glove box here. Very normal car. Wireless charging here, so that's cool. But now you can just move stuff out of the way and you have tons of storage space. I can push this button, move the cup holders out of the way. You have USB-C ports, you have a tray here. Look at all this storage space, it's insane. Wow. This is a big truck, but they have a lot of storage options too. On the side doors, they have little compartments, so it's cool. You can put your iPad or something small here as well. Nice cup holders for the front, also for the rears. But overall, it's very, very roomy back here. Now I can also raise this headrest too, so that's something thing you can keep in mind. So we have two screens. We have this 18-inch screen. We also have, I believe it's an 11, 12-inch screen here with all the info. This is not touch sensitive, but it gives you the speed, to your battery range, your height, all that stuff. Heads-up display here as well, so you can control the climate here. You could do it digitally if you want to, or with the buttons here, so that's really cool. They have lots of nice quick options. You can press this, you can do quick options like turn on the dome light, turn on the power, share the battery energy while your vehicle is off. Doors and windows, drive and park, auto park assist, you can automatically park the car. Overall, not bad. You could turn on the car for 60 minutes if you wanted to. Heated seats, cooled seats, all that fun stuff. When you go home, check out the maps. Uses Google Maps, very responsive, very surprising. 4G LTE, and also you have this option where you could do split screen. You could have audio settings here, Google Assistant if you wanted to. But that's the one thing that's kind of funny. Under drive modes, you have normal, you have off-road, you have towing or hauling, you have the My mode, which you can customize, and then you have this power mode. Vehicle status is also kind of weird. They made this like a cool 3D animation to show you the tire pressure, your energy consumption. Like, it's not that insane. Damn, that PSI is high. But it does have some energy info for you, how much your climate's using, how much driving you're using. So it is nice. GMC definitely thought of some stuff when they created this vehicle, which is nice. Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa compatible. You can create schedules. Tailoring function's awesome. But we can also set a Wi-Fi hotspot if we wanted to, so that's awesome. The audio uses Bose speakers, and it's not bad. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but still really good. Drive mode customization, here is where you can control. See, look at that. It froze on me. Screen's a little laggy. This is where you're supposed to control like the steering feel, but it's not working. So definitely a little buggy, I will have to say. Responsive sometimes, not responsive other times. YouTube Music, Waze, Spotify, so yeah. No Netflix, no none of that stuff, oh well. Now, can we give a round of applause to the GMC charging team? Everyone clap. Clap on your sofas. They're their first EV company. Look at where the charge port is, back left. Unfortunately, no NACS. It does have CCS charging and J1772 charging. But it's a step in the right direction because if you didn't know, GMCs can now charge at Tesla superchargers. And the beauty is they aren't gonna hog two spots like other cars like the Rivian. Now with this many miles and this many features, how much? Now this ain't cheap. It's a whopping $99,450 starting. And this is a dealer car. You know what I mean? I hate them dealerships. I'm sure this car is gonna cost way more because of all the added accessories the dealerships are gonna add, try and make money off of you. So imagine 100,000 plus for sure on this year one edition. But is it worth it? Now for me, I'm not a real truck guy. So I don't really see myself really using this as a truck. I can definitely see a construction owner who wants to visit multiple sites. I could see someone like that definitely using this truck because if they need to, they can use it as a work truck, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. But because it's so expensive, it's not for everybody. But mileage is a huge factor. I just did a road trip with another electric vehicle with over 410 miles of range. You have no idea how much less stress it is to not worry about having to charge because at 80%, I have more miles than at 100% with all my other Teslas. You also never need to charge that long at a fast speed charger because you only need to charge to around 80% and you're good to go. Overall, GMC is going places. Is that their motto or is that another car brand? Regardless, this is a huge step in the right direction, especially for being their first electric vehicle truck. Hopefully I can get more time with it later, do more range testing, see how it drives. But hope that video helped you guys. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time.